नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यानम ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism content in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 15th Adhyaya, Purushottama Yoga, and Sri Krishna has just now described to us what is Purushottama, how this Purushottama, how this Paramatman is distinct from the Kshara and Akshara aspects, facets of the Purusha, the perishable and the imperishable facets of the Purusha. It is beyond the perishable and imperishable. The Purushottama is uttamaḥ purushaha tu anyaha, is different from that Purusha. The Purushottama is distinct from that Purusha which appears as Kshara and Akshara. Now that Purushottama is also called as Paramatma, and that Paramatma pervades the entire creation, all the three worlds in this creation. Not only pervades, also sustains. And that is the avyaya aspect of the Ishvara. That is the indestructible Lord. That is indivisible Lord in its ultimate form. This is what we read in the 17th Shloka of our previous reading, that uttamaḥ purushaha tu anyaha paramatmetyudharuta, paramatma iti uddharutaha. That Purushottama is distinct from the Purusha, which is Kshara and Akshara, which Sri Krishna told us in the 16th Shloka. The Kshara in terms of the one possessing the bodies, all the beings in this creation, they are the Kshara aspect of the Purusha. And Kutastha, the one which is immutable, the one which is changeless inside those bodies, that is Akshara. But the Purushottama is even distinct from these two. Even distinct from the physical bodied Jiva and the Akshara Jivatman for that matter. Purusha Uttama is extremely distinct, is extremely different, from these two aspects. And that is called as Paramatman. And this Paramatma is the one which pervades this entire creation, which pervades the so-called three worlds in this creation, this world, hereafter, and down below, whatever they have that nomenclature of heaven, the earth, and the hell. Or for that simple thing is, entire creation is pervaded by that Paramatman, and that Paramatman sustains the entire creation. And how Paramatman sustains the entire creation, that Sri Krishna has already told us in the earlier shlokas, how like a Vaishvanara, he enables us to digest our food and uptake and assimilate all the nutrients in the food. How the Paramatman He sustains the world in terms of the providing nourishment to taking care of the animal kingdom and taking care of the plant kingdom through the sapidity of moon. That also he has explained. So Sri Krishna tells us here now, this is that Purushottama aspect, which is way beyond the Kshara and Akshara, which is pervading this entire creation, which is sustaining this entire creation, which is the indestructible Lord, which is the Avyaya Ishvara. And this is the description that Sri Krishna has provided us. Sri Krishna has told us that how this Paramatman differs from the Kshara and Akshara aspect of the Purusha. So this is what the 17th shloka that we had read earlier, Uttama Purushastvanyam Paramatmiti Dhahrutaha Yo Lokutrayamavishya Vibhartya Vyaya Ishvaraha. Avyaya Ishvara is this. Now in the 18th slok, again Sri Krishna is telling us about the greatness of this Paramatman, the greatness of this Purushottama. So Sri Krishna says, yasmātkṣaramatīto'hamakṣarādapi cottamaḥ ato'smi loke vede prathitaḥ puruṣottamaḥ. Why this entity? Why this ultimate supreme being? Why this supreme most self is called as puruṣottamaḥ? That now Sri Krishna is telling here. yasmātkṣaramatīto'hamakṣarādapi. Aham. That as I transcend the Kshara, yasmātkṣaramatīto'hamakṣarādapi atam aham aksharat apicha uttamaḥ. I transcend, I go beyond the Kshara and Akshara aspects of the Purusha. I, in my aspect as Purushottama, I cross over, I go beyond, I transcend the perishable and imperishable aspect of the Purusha, of the Brahman, of that Atman, which is a bodily concept and the Jivatman concept. I am much above that. As I transcend the perishable, I am even above the imperishable. And it is not only that I am much above, much beyond the bodily aspect of this creation. These bodies are meager bodies. They come and go. They have no permanent existence. They have no permanent dwelling for that matter. They come and go. They are full of changes. I am immutable. But then even that immutable Jivatman, I am beyond that, Sri Krishna says. That yasmātkṣaramatīto'ham. I am beyond the Kshara. Aksharat apicha uttamaḥ. I am even superior to the Akshara portion of the Purusha. I am even superior to that Jivatma, which is dwelling inside the body, which is getting imprisoned in this limited prison of flesh and bone, just to have an experience of this creation. ato'smi loke vede prathitaḥ puruṣottamaḥ. Ataḥ means therefore. Since I am beyond the Kshara, much beyond the Akshara also, I am beyond the body, I am also beyond the Jivatman. Ataḥ, therefore, asmi loke vede cha. People, I am known in the world of Vedas. I am known in this world, I am known in the Vedas. Ataḥ asmi loke vede cha. Prathitaḥ puruṣottamaḥ. Prathitaḥ is declared. The Vedas of this world, they have declared me as the Purushottama, the supreme most self. So now Krishna has given a distinct definition of Purushottama, that I am beyond the perishable aspect in this creation. I am beyond this creation. All the beings, whatever is perishable, I am much beyond them. And not only that, Definitely, as a Purusha, I am beyond this the physical existence, for that matter, this perishable existence, this kshara. But I am also uttamaḥ. I am also far superior than the akshara. I am far superior than the jivatman. The jivatman at least gets embedded. The jivatman gets imprisoned. The jivatman gets embodied. That fraction of the Paramatman gets into this body of flesh and bone, gets into this cage, gets into this prison, just to experience what is happening around. Although it is not working anything, it is not doing anything. The Jivatman is no part of any action. But still, that moment, for that duration of each being, the Jivatman is encased. The Jivatman has to remain embodied till it leaves one body, goes to another body, and the cycle continues. It has a limitation. Although the part of Paramatman, the Jivatman, has limitation, because it has to undergo this the miraculous cycle of birth and death. It has to undergo this painful cycle of birth and death, for that matter. Come into existence, sustain, decay, die, again come into existence. Again that birth, growth, decay, and death. How many, the number of lives, the uncountable lives that this Jivatman has to undergo, poor fellow, having been, just fractionated from that Paramatman. Why this all, the headache this fellow has to take? So Sri Krishna says, it is not only that I am beyond the kshara, I am also much above, much superior to this Jivatman. It has just come down from me, it has descended from me to enjoy these so-called pleasures of the world, to have this experience of the world. And ato'smi loke vede cha. And therefore, this world and the Vedas, they have proclaimed me to be, they have prathitaḥ. Prathitaḥ is, they have declared me to be Purushottama. Since I have got, I don't come under the jurisdiction of this, the play of Prakriti. I am beyond the play of Prakriti. I am beyond the perishable and imperishable. I am beyond the fleeting and even the mildly permanent, for that matter. The Jivatman is permanent, but still limitedly permanent. No, not totally permanent. It doesn't have its own the possibility of just merging with the Paramatman. It doesn't have that liberation. It doesn't have that liberality. It doesn't have that functionality of its own. It can't just merge with the Paramatman as and when it thinks. It doesn't happen. For that, the realization should come. For that, the enlightenment should come. For that, all the karmic influences should be burnt. And then comes that stage where the Jivatman finally realizes that, oh my God, what I have been doing all these ages, what I have been doing for all these eons, being away from my ultimate source, I am just getting imprisoned in this body just for the sake of experiencing this outer creation. My abode is there, and then is the ultimate liberation for the Jivatman. Then it merges with the Paramatman. But till such time, poor fellow has to suffer. And therefore Sri Krishna says, I am much beyond that even. I am beyond that Jivatman, much superior to the Jivatman. And therefore, this world, the Vedas, they proclaim me to be Purushottama. I am not a simple Purusha with the Kshara and Akshara attributes. I am just that, I am not just that Brahman with the Sakar and the Sakara and Gunamaya Brahman, Saguna Brahman. I am much beyond that. I am much beyond that. And therefore, these scriptures and the Vedas and all the knowledge in this world, it declares me to be Purushottama, the highest Purusha, the supreme most self. So that is the ultimate as far as the Purushottama is concerned, that Sri Krishna has clearly described to us now. What is Purushottama? Now, these are the three kind of distinctions that Sri Krishna has explained to us in this Purushottama Yoga. There is a Jiva, there is a Kshara, there is a Jivatman, that is Akshara Purush, but still with limitations, still within the gamut of time, space, and causation, the Jivatman. But the ultimate is Purushottama. The ultimate is the supreme most self. And Sri Krishna says, now I have told in great details how these three categorizations they happen. First of all, how the Purusha itself has two categories, but how Purushottama is way beyond these categorizations of Jiva and Kshara and Akshara Purusha. So this is how now we know for sure what is Purushottama and where do we ultimately belong, which is our Paramadhama, which is our ultimate abode, the supreme most abode, that Sri Krishna has beautifully explained in this 18th shloka. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ram Krishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.